I don't remember exactly when it happened last year, but at some point, a toy company called Xesray, and I don't know if I'm saying that properly, it's Xesray, released a figure known as Gold Hilder. This figure was just the talk of Instagram in the toy world. She was this highly detailed barbarian-like figure, and she made it on the top of a lot of top 10 lists last year. I missed that drop. I didn't even know that that figure was announced until people started posting about it. I'm like, what is this? How do I get this? But Xesray is not done. And I am here today to discuss one of those figures that was just sent to all of us who pre-ordered. And this is Berenice, who is known as the Macedonian Spear. This is the figure. And I think you can see, just looking through the plastic window, why Gold Hilder was really popular and why Berenice was very highly anticipated as a result. So let's tear it open and see what it's all about. First off, a little box detail. It comes really beautifully packaged. I love the logo down here. Combatants, fight for glory. Berenice. On the side, you've got some killer artwork. And you've got a nice pose shot on the back with a little bit of a history on her. And I will zoom in. If you want to pause the video to read it, go for it. Otherwise, I'm moving on. And then a little bit more information on the side. Here is everything that's in the box. We have 3 extra sets of hands in addition to the grip hands that come on her by default. She actually comes with bare feet if you want to take off the sandals that she comes with. We have this amazing helmet. It is, actually I'm gonna get a little closer for you. The plumage on top has a wash to it. The helmet itself is just gorgeous. You know, the face covering and the spikes on the top and just how the plume is held in place. And it's also rubbery, so you don't have to worry about damaging it either in storage or taking it off her head, putting it on, that sort of thing. So, also doesn't like to stand up. She's got 2 swords. The shield is awesome too. You got this great Pegasus in the middle. I might add a wash to it because it's got battle damage to it that's not really standing out that well, so who knows. And on the back, it is a leather, air quotes there, wrist straps, but this is actually 2-piece, so you can fit it around a little bit more easily, and it works with her wrist gauntlets. And then you have the Macedonian Spear. It actually does connect together, and I like when they do this with a spear, especially when something is this freaking big. I mean, it's off the top of the camera, that's how long it is. If they made this one solid piece, the box would have to be bigger, which means that production costs would have probably gone up. And then trying to store this thing would just be terrible. So the fact that they put it in 2 pieces, there we go, make sure I pull apart at the right point. Also worth noting out of the box is that she is ready to go. I was thinking that I was gonna have to give her a hot water bath, but I mean, straight out, elbows, shoulders, everything, the wrists, the hands move, the head moves, the knees, got double jointed knees that bent like butter right out of the box. Didn't have to do anything to them. The feet, one thing I noticed you might want to do is take off the feet when you first get her, and push these gauntlets or the shin guards a little higher up on her leg. It will improve the ankle bend dramatically. Oh, the helmet. This is pretty unique. Okay, so you see how she's got this nice braid on her hair and this nice sculpt. The hair goes down, you know, wraps down into the braid. Well, those are actually 2 different pieces. The braid is part of her lower hair, and this hair piece comes off. That's so you can get her helmet on without the hair taking up too much space underneath. I think that's a really clever way of doing it, and I appreciate the engineering on that. Oh, wow, look at that shoulder guard. That is amazing. Yeah, all these are separate pieces. I've seen a lot of gladiator-like figures in the past where this piece and these pieces would be molded and just made to look like they're separate. But in this case, they actually are separate all the way around. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ever flash you. In the spirit of full disclosure, when I first did this video, I actually described some of the more questionable attributes of the Xesray figures, starting with Goldhilder and what wound up in a lot of people's photos of her when the figure came out last year. And instead of talking about that stuff, you can use your imagination, whatever. I'm just going to share some photos that I've taken of this figure so that you can enjoy clean Berenice, okay? So based on everything I just showed you, what are your thoughts on Berenice? Is she a figure you're gonna get? Do you already have her? If you have her, what do you think? To me, the design, the detail, the paint, the articulation, the accessories, everything about her just screams potential figure of the year. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it.